This past weekend, I had the opportunity to attend the Berkshire Hathaway shareholder meeting in Omaha, and they call it the Woodstock of capitalism. And it was amazing. There were tens of thousands of people there, waiting outside, waiting in line, in outside in the stadium, in the overflow rooms. And it was a fun event, not just to watch the people, but to listen to the two people that are running Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. And that was a powerful thing. Warren Buffett is 92, Charlie Munger is 99. And they were very relatable. They are funny. They told great stories. And you can absolutely tell that they do what they love. And that's a powerful thing. They are doing what they love, and they are being successful at it. I just wanted to share a couple of takeaways, just in observation of the event. Of course, they know their numbers, their facts, their logic behind every decision and every investment, but they also know the people. They know the people. They believe talent and talent development are critical for success. So when they look for running businesses and look for buying businesses, they look at the executive team, and they also hire well, and they make sure that they have the right team in the right place. And the interesting thing that I saw, that all of the companies that they own, almost every one of them are consumable companies, consumable products, or very consumer connecting. You got DQ, you got Justin Boots, you got Coke, you got Apple, See's Candy. You've got dozens of other companies, energy companies, airplane companies. It's interesting, the insurance companies. And it's so interesting to look at the diversification of their companies, that you can see that no matter what the economy does, these are consumable products. These are consumable things that, they're certainly going to have challenges if the economy goes south, but they are still going to be successful. So very, very fun to watch that. Shareholders were there early. They spent money. They had a big market of every company selling their goods. Of course, I had to buy some candy. I had to buy some books, and because they own a bookstore, and just so amazing things that they have. But their shareholders were engaged. The thing that was interesting, they opened up with maybe about 20 minutes of sharing numbers, if that. Might have been 15, 20 minutes at the most. And then they had 5 hours of questions from the audience. So they had no less than 10 stations around the auditorium where people had been selected to ask questions. And there were 13 and 14-year-old children there. There were people that have owned shares for 20 years. There are people that just bought shares in the last year or two, asking great questions about the economy, about regional banks, about AI, questions that are just amazing to think about that these people were asking. And Charlie and Warren answered the questions as if they were the expert in those fields. And they study, they learn, they read every day. And I think that's a powerful, powerful thing to remember, that they are reading and learning every single day. I wanted to share a few top quotes that I captured while listening to them for the few hours that we stayed. Number one, write your obituary and live up to it. Write your obituary and live up to it. I think we choose our future, we choose our behaviors. And so I think that one's powerful. Very similar, paint your own painting. Go after what you want, build what you want, paint your own life, paint your own painting. The third one, celebration helps people work together. And they talked about when companies do well, they celebrate, they get the team together. And I think that's a great point, is we have to celebrate things, not just the wins, but the progress that we're making. So celebration helps people work together. Know the edge of your ability and push yourself to the edge. So I love that one. Know the edge of your ability and push yourself to the edge. The world is overwhelmingly too short-term focused. And I thought that was a great view of all of their companies, they look to the long term. They look to longer than just quarterly results. And I find that very interesting to think about, that they are focused on the long term. They're 92 and 99, and they're talking about focusing on the long-term success. Here's a great one. To be successful, an organization needs brains, talent, energy, and money. Brains, talent, energy, and money. And again, they really focus on developing their people. They really focus on talent development, and they keep a lot of cash on hand just in case things go bad, or to invest in the future. So I thought that was very good. I love this one. There's an increase in people doing dumb things. And they were referring to marketplace, they're referring to investors, they're referring to companies. And so that was a good chuckle that they created to the audience, but that there's a number of people, an increase in number of people doing dumb things. I want to encourage you to share any quotes or any takeaways that you had to our message here, because I think it was very powerful to go listen to this. And again, tens of thousands of people listening to them, listening to their expertise, their knowledge, and their stamina, their energy, even in their 90s, is very amazing. And so want to encourage you, if you ever have the opportunity to go see Berkshire Hathaway shareholder meeting, you need to do it. You need to take the time, because you're going to meet people. We met people from Germany. We met people from Asia. We met people from 2 or 3 different states, from California, from Colorado to Texas. And so people come from all over to listen to Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. And I was there with my co-host of What's Your Ceiling, Paul Szynski, and he's gone a number of other times, and he said this is the most people he's ever seen attend the shareholder event. And so very good event. I encourage you to attend, and please leave some comments if you were there, or if you've ever been, on what you learned and what you take away. Thanks for joining me.